At Council Rock, the Siani wolf pack gathers under Akila's watchful gaze, tension thick in the air. Hathi stands as a silent witness, his massive presence adding weight to the gravity of the moment. Rana faces accusation, a shadow of fear crossing his young face as he stands before the pack. From the shadows, Shere Khan watches with a smirk, his presence a palpable threat to the fragile peace. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand united, their concern for Rana evident in their watchful eyes. Akela's voice cuts through the tension. "Rana, you stand accused. How do you plead?" In the dimly lit cave, shadows play across the stone as Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera gather, their voices hushed in the echoing space. Mowgli's voice rises with fierce conviction. "Rana is innocent, I know it. She saved me once from a snake. I owe her my life." Baloo scratches his chin thoughtfully, his expression conflicted as he replies, "Little Britches, I trust ya, but this is a big accusation." Bagheera's steady gaze conveys his serious advice. "Mowgli, you must use your human wit and your knowledge of the jungle to help Rana. The truth must prevail." Beneath the watchful eyes of the wolf pack, Mowgli steps onto Council Rock, ready to defend Rana. Mowgli presents paw prints and fur, evidence that jackals, not Rana, stole the food. Shere Khan interrupts with a growl, attempting to discredit Mowgli's testimony. Mowgli's voice rises with passion, reminding the pack of Rana's loyalty and good deeds. Akela's voice resonates with authority. "Rana is innocent. The jackals will be punished." Lush jungle, a pristine waterfall cascades into a serene pool. Nature thrives in vibrant harmony. Baloo follows Mowgli, his large form agile among the branches. Young wolves, led by Grey Brother, frolic around the base of the waterfall, their playful energy echoing. Distant thunder rolls as Baloo warns, "Mowgli, a storm is approaching. We need to be careful." The jungle lies in ruins, a testament to nature's wrath, with uprooted trees and a river swollen beyond its banks. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera survey the destruction, their faces etched with concern as they grapple with the scale of the disaster. The animal community is scattered and disheartened, their usual vibrancy replaced by a palpable sense of loss and despair. Amidst the chaos, a cluster of monkeys squabbles, each attempting to deflect blame for ignoring the warnings that could have averted this catastrophe. Mowgli's voice cuts through the tension. "We must help each other if we want to survive this." At the heart of the jungle clearing, Mowgli stands tall, Baloo by his side, Bagheera perched above, and the wolf pack vigilant. Elephants move fallen trees, monkeys chatter, and shelters rise as the jungle community rebuilds their world. A shadow lurks. Shere Khan watches, his eyes narrowed, as he observes the animal community's collective effort. Mowgli surveys the rebuilt jungle, a testament to resilience, as he declares, "We did it. We rebuilt our home together." Beneath the watchful gaze of the setting sun, the wolf pack gathers at Council Rock, their silhouettes painting the ground. Akela, weathered and wise, sits enthroned, his ancient eyes observing all. Ran, fraught with anxiety, faces Akela, his fate hanging in the balance. Akela's voice booms, delivering the pack's stern judgment. The law is clear. Theft cannot be tolerated. Inside Mowgli's hut, the air thickens with unspoken tension as Mowgli urgently pleads, "Baloo, I need your help. I don't think Ran is guilty." Baloo's usual jovial mask slips, his eyes now reflecting the gravity of Mowgli's plea. A moment of weighty silence hangs between them as Baloo's resolve hardens. Baloo responds with solemn determination, agreeing to assist in Mowgli's quest for truth. Together, they embark on a clandestine mission, shadows swallowing them whole as they venture into the heart of the jungle night. The jungle's embrace darkens, concealing their path as they step into the unknown, driven by conviction and loyalty. Mowgli and Baloo cautiously venture into the forbidden grounds, an area veiled in dark rumors. They discover a hidden cache of stolen food, far too large for Ran to have gathered alone. Footprints indicate a larger predator. Shere Khan appears from the shadows, his eyes burning with malice. Shere Khan's menacing voice breaks the silence. Curiosity killed the cat, Mowgli. Sunlight filters through the jungle canopy, illuminating a peaceful clearing where Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera relax in harmony. Baloo hums contentedly, scratching his back against a tree, lost in simple pleasure. Bagheera, ever the guardian, intensely scans the jungle's edge, sensing an approaching threat. Mowgli's playful mood shifts as he strains to hear a distant, unsettling sound, the felling of trees. Bagheera confirms the danger, feeling vibrations in the ground, a sign that something big is happening. As tension rises, Mowgli suggests investigating, but Baloo resists, while Bagheera insists. Forewarned is forearmed. The jungle floor is scarred by cruel animal traps, glinting menacingly in the sunlight. Mowgli's face contorts with rage, his fists clenching at his sides. Bagheera's sleek form is tense, his emerald eyes narrowed. Mowgli vows, "I will stop them. I vow to stop the humans." Bagheera cautions, "We must be cautious, little brother. A strategic approach is needed." Amidst the ancient temple ruins, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand united, torchlight casting long shadows across the gathered jungle animals. A hush falls as Mowgli steps forward, his youthful face alight with determination. "We must protect our jungle, together." Bagheera nods, his voice resonating with resolve. "We will utilize each animal's unique skills." Baloo's booming laughter echoes through the ruins, lifting spirits with his optimistic encouragement. Inspired by Mowgli's courage, the animal's initial hesitation melts away, replaced by a united front. The jungle animals stand as a powerful, united front, ready to defend their home against any threat. The jungle, once teeming with life, now lies withered and barren under the relentless sun. Mowgli walks alongside Baloo and Bagheera, their expressions mirroring the desolation around them. Baloo searches desperately, his hope fading with each empty beehive he discovers. Bagheera observes the river, its waters diminished to a mere trickle, a grim omen of the drought's severity. Mowgli's voice cuts through the heavy air. The jungle is dying. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera discover a vibrant oasis, a stark contrast to the arid desert surrounding it. The oasis teems with life, yet encroaching sand dunes threaten its existence. Desperate animals gather, their eyes reflecting both thirst and suspicion as they vie for water. Bagheera's voice cuts through the tension, a grave warning. "We must find a way to save this place, or it will be gone soon." Driven by Baloo's tale, Mowgli leads a diverse group of animals toward the ancient dam, their mission to restore life to the parched jungle. The ancient dam looms before them, its crumbling infrastructure a stark reminder of the challenges ahead. With unwavering resolve, Mowgli galvanizes the animals, their combined effort a beacon of hope against the looming threat of Shere Khan. Together, they mend the dam, their collective strength unleashing a powerful surge of water that cascades down, revitalizing the desolate land. As the jungle heals, Mowgli proclaims, "We did it! We saved the jungle!" Under the relentless sun, the riverbed lies barren and cracked, a haunting testament to what once was. Mowgli walks with Baloo and Bagheera, their usual playful banter silenced by the harshness around them. The animals they pass bear the marks of hunger and desperation, their eyes reflecting the struggle for survival. Baloo strains to unearth any remaining morsels, his efforts a stark reminder of the scarcity that grips the jungle. Mowgli's youthful innocence confronts the grim reality. "It's getting bad, isn't it?" Bagheera's somber warning hangs in the air. "The jungle is testing us, little one. We must be careful." Under the cloak of night at Council Rock, Akela struggles as leader, his aging presence barely holding back the rising tide of jungle unrest. In the shadows, Shere Khan watches, a sinister smile twisting his features as he fans the flames of discontent. Mowgli stands beside Akela, the weight of the jungle's fate heavy on his young shoulders. "We must work together," Mowgli declares, his voice ringing with youthful resolve. Dividing ourselves will only lead to destruction. The animals, torn between fear and loyalty, look to Mowgli, their expressions reflecting the desperate hope for a solution. In the parched landscape, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera arrive at a hidden spring, only to find it guarded by Tabaki. The air crackles with tension as Mowgli confronts Tabaki, his small stature belying his fierce resolve. "This water belongs to everyone," Mowgli declares, his voice echoing with conviction. Baloo tenses, ready to defend Mowgli, as Mowgli asserts, "Shere Khan's greed will not poison this jungle." In a sun-drenched jungle clearing, Mowgli's joyous laughter rings out, a symphony of innocence embraced by Baloo and Bagheera. The air thickens with tension as two wolf packs confront each other, the playful atmosphere shattered by an impending clash. Akela, fur-bristling, declares, "This land has always been ours by right." Rasha counters with fierce defiance, "Rights change when survival demands it." Within the flickering torchlight of the wolf den, Akela's aged eyes reflect wisdom as he addresses Mowgli. Akela's voice resonates with ancient wisdom. "The jungle law is not merely a set of rules, Mowgli. It is the very foundation upon which we build our lives. To disregard it is to invite chaos and destruction." Bagheera interjects with thoughtful intensity, urging, "Mowgli, you must consider the needs of both packs, the wolves and the humans. Each has their own reasons, their own fears." Mowgli's uncertainty hangs in the air as he asks, "But how can I help when they both believe they're right?" At Council Rock, Mowgli stands bathed in dappled sunlight, a beacon of earnest intent. Mowgli gestures expansively, his arms sweeping across the clearing as he lays out a vision of unity. Akela and Rasha exchange skeptical glances, their doubt a palpable force in the air. Mowgli's voice rings out, filled with conviction. "If we work together, the jungle can provide for all of us. We must learn to share, not fight." He watches with bated breath, his keen eyes darting between the packs, gauging their fragile cooperation. The jungle holds its breath, the balance of success hanging precariously. At the village edge, Mowgli, adorned in unfamiliar human attire, grapples clumsily with the village's daily tasks. His movements betray his wild upbringing, a stark contrast to the practiced ease of his human counterparts. A palpable unease shadows his features as he struggles with the simplest social cues, his gaze drifting towards the alluring jungle. Whispers ripple through the village children, their eyes fixed on this strange newcomer. Unsure whether to approach or retreat, the village elder offers a gentle word. "You'll find your place here, child. Give it time." Sunlight filters through the dense jungle canopy, casting dappled shadows on the familiar clearing where Mowgli sits, restless. "I can't stand it anymore," Mowgli exclaims, his longing for the wild palpable. "The village, it's not me. I miss this. I miss the jungle." Baloo strums his makeshift guitar, singing off key. "Then forget about your worries and your strife. Come on, Mowgli. Join the bare necessities of life." Bagheera observes Mowgli with concern, reminding him, "Mowgli, you have responsibilities now. You can't simply abandon your life with the humans." Bagheera's voice lowers, warning, "There are also rumors of a poacher in the area. He's been setting traps, disturbing the peace." Bagheera's eyes glint with worry as he cautions, "You must be careful, little brother. This poacher is cunning and ruthless." Mowgli moves stealthily through the jungle shadows, his senses alert to the poacher's presence. The flickering fire reveals a hidden camp, where the poacher sets his cruel traps. Torn between two worlds, Mowgli's resolve hardens. "This jungle is my home, and I will protect it." With cunning born of the wild, Mowgli sabotages the poacher's traps, disrupting his cruel designs. Rocks tumble and tools clatter as chaos descends upon the poacher's camp. In a tense confrontation, Mowgli leads the poacher into a thicket, where justice awaits. Mowgli, now a young boy, practices farming techniques with his adoptive human father. He struggles to control his strength, accidentally breaking a tool. The villagers watch with mixed amusement and concern. Mowgli expresses his frustration, feeling out of place. His father reassures him, emphasizing the importance of patience and learning. Bagheera watches from the jungle's edge, a hint of sadness in his eyes. The riverbed is dry and cracked. Animals gather desperately searching for water. A tense standoff occurs between different species, highlighting the scarcity and growing desperation. Mowgli arrives with a plan to lead them to a hidden grove he remembers from his jungle days. Baloo is skeptical, warning of the dangers that may lie ahead, but ultimately trusts Mowgli's instincts. Mowgli, Baloo, and a select group of animals reach a lush, hidden grove teeming with water and vegetation. They are confronted by a group of rogue monkeys, led by a cunning and ruthless leader named Koga, who have claimed the grove as their own. A fierce battle ensues, testing Mowgli's skills and loyalty. He must use his knowledge of both the jungle and human tactics to protect the grove and ensure the survival of his friends and family. Mowgli defeats Koga by exploiting the terrain and using his knowledge of human tools, securing the grove for all. Under the relentless sun, the dry riverbed reveals its harsh reality. Thirst-stricken animals gather, their desperation escalating in the shrinking pools. Mowgli looks on, his face etched with concern, as tensions rise among the desperate creatures. Baloo tries to lighten the heavy mood, but his usual cheerfulness is dimmed by the severity of their plight. Akela surveys his pack with weary determination, knowing their survival depends on his leadership. In the dimly lit wolf den, shadows dance ominously, a palpable tension filling the air. Akela declares, "The Doles are encroaching on our territory. The water scarcity has made them bold." Akela's tone hardens as he states, "Suspicion has fallen on Grey Brother. He has been acting strangely and was seen near the border." Mowgli steps forward, his eyes blazing with defiance, and retorts, "Grey Brother is loyal. I vouch for him." Under the shroud of night, Mowgli, Bagheera, and Grey Brother infiltrate the Dole's territory, shadows concealing their advance. Led by the formidable Kanati, the Doles gather, their plotting concealed under the veil of darkness. Mowgli's eyes narrow as he witnesses Kanati manipulating a younger wolf with false promises. A thrilling chase erupts as their presence is discovered, Grey Brother valiantly defending Mowgli. Sunlight filters through the jungle canopy, casting dappled shadows on a small clearing where life thrives. Mowgli, raised by wolves, hones his hunting skills, playfully mimicking the moves of young wolf cubs. The wolf cubs dart and weave around Mowgli, their playful energy filling the clearing. Akela, the wise old wolf leader, watches with pride, his eyes reflecting years of experience. The training is interrupted by the jovial Baloo as he ambles into the clearing. Baloo's booming voice shatters the peace as he proclaims, "It's time for the bare necessities." In the dimly lit wolf den, moonlight casts eerie shadows as Raksha watches over her cubs. Raksha's worry hangs heavy in the air. "I worry for the cubs. The humans are getting closer." Akela's stern voice cuts through the tension. "We must decide how to deal with them." Mowgli offers a solution. "Maybe I could talk to them." Bagheera sharply retorts, "Mowgli, no. You know Shere Khan is out there." Heated debate erupts as the wolf pack divides over the best course of action. Ignoring warnings, Mowgli approaches the human encampment, his curiosity overcoming caution. He watches, fascinated and disturbed, as humans tear down the forest to build their crude structures. His gaze fixes on a young human girl, her familiar movements stirring something within him. Shere Khan emerges from the shadows, his eyes gleaming with malice as he corners Mowgli. Shere Khan circles Mowgli, savoring his prey's turmoil. Lost little man? Cub? Torn between two worlds belonging to neither? In the heart of the jungle, sunlight dapples through the canopy, revealing a tense standoff between wolves and monkeys. Mowgli stands as a mediator, his small figure a beacon of peace amidst the brewing conflict. Nearby, Baloo lounges, offering unsolicited advice with a grin, his presence a stark contrast to the tense atmosphere. Bagheera observes from the shadows, his eyes narrowed in assessment, a silent guardian ready to pounce. The air crackles with anticipation, every rustle of leaves a potential threat, the jungle holding its breath. Mowgli's voice rings out, a plea for harmony. We must share the jungle's bounty, not fight over scraps. In the ancient ruins, shadows lengthen as Shere Khan dominates, his presence stifling Tabaki. Shere Khan's voice resonates through the ruins, warning, the humans will take everything. Tabaki listens, fear growing as Shere Khan manipulates him, preying on his deepest anxieties. Shere Khan's influence tightens, his words dripping with venomous intent. Mowgli is blind to the danger. The ruins echo with deceit, the subtle sounds of shifting stone amplifying the growing unease between them. The riverbank awakens as dawn's golden touch ignites the sky, casting long shadows that set the stage for an inevitable clash. Shere Khan looms, his presence radiating raw power and menace, a predator ready to strike. The air crackles with tension, each breath held as Mowgli faces the imposing Shere Khan, their expressions mirroring fierce determination. Shere Khan's voice cuts through the dawn, a chilling declaration. You cannot protect what is destined to be destroyed. Mowgli's response echoes with defiance, a promise etched in stone. I will not let fear control me or this jungle.
In the vibrant Furfuri Nagar marketplace, Moto and Patlu struggle, pushing a cart overloaded beyond reason. Moto's eyes widen, locking onto a jalebi stall as his stomach roars with hunger. Patlu, just one jalebi, I am starving. Moto pleads, his hunger impossible to ignore. Patlu firmly refuses. Moto, we have to deliver this cart. No time for jalebi. Moto persists. Just one, please. It will give us the energy we need. Inspector Chingam surveys the chaotic police station, a scene of utter disarray. With a gesture of exasperation, Chingam turns his accusatory gaze towards Moto and Patlu. Chingam's voice booms. This is unacceptable. Your recklessness has caused enough trouble. You need to be more careful. Suddenly, the station erupts with a fresh commotion as a shopkeeper cries out about a stolen necklace. Moto and Patlu sprint through the twisting streets of Furfuri Nagar, a chaotic symphony of gadgets and schemes erupting in their wake. The chase crescendos into a side-splitting showdown at a nearby construction site. Moto inadvertently triggers a cement mixer, unleashing a torrent of gray goo upon the hapless thief. Moto inadvertently activates a cement mixer, resulting in the thief being completely coated in cement, rendering him immobile. Inspector Chingam arrives to apprehend the cemented culprit, sealing the triumph of Moto and Patlu's teamwork.